You're not going to believe this. It's amazing. We no sooner get out of our neighborhood, just on the border, on the outskirts. We leave our posh, beautiful, elitist neighborhood, and we go into the regular neighborhood. And we stop at a traffic light. It's a long traffic light. It's just before you get to the busy section of the next, it's not our town, but it's all like a megalopolis. So it just feels like it's one big thing. But when you get to the next section, it gets a little busier. The roads get a little wider. There's like a 4-lane, 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other. So anyways, at this traffic light, you're about to emerge into more of a urban setting, and we're right still at the town or at the more rural setting. And this lady, she's walking around looking a little fishy. She had like a Walmart bag. And right away I thought, this is one of them ladies that lives under the bridge over there, one of them homeless druggie ladies. I couldn't tell for sure, but then she had this big, thick pad of Post-it notes. And I was mesmerized. I was like, what is this lady going to do, I look over at the man. I'm like, hey, buddy, you getting this? And he was kind of in a dither. He didn't pay attention. So this woman, she starts circling a tree, and all of a sudden I knew exactly what she's going to do because I'm a dog. I know when you circle a tree what you're doing. You're getting ready to use the bathroom. The man, I elbowed the man. I elbowed him. I said, look at this. And he looks over. He didn't know what she was doing. He says, is that Post-it notes she's got? She plops down the Post-it notes at the base of the tree. She looks around one more time. She pulls down her drawers, and she goes to take a dump. The man was flabbergasted. I looked over. His mouth was open, and one of the lenses of his glasses popped out. It was like the crease in his forehead squished his lens, and it popped it out. It was an amazing thing. No one expected it. I expected it. The man was flabbergasted. He didn't know what them Post-it notes were, but turns out that's the lady's toilet paper. You get a big thing of Post-it notes. You can wipe your butt if you're a homeless person and you squat up against a big, beautiful maple tree in a rural section of town. It works that way. It was pretty good. As far as I was concerned, my poops, they shoot out. I don't have to wipe or nothing like that, so that's not a concern of mine. But where that lady picked out a spot to poop, I got to tell you, it looked like a pretty nice. I mean, it was like a dewish with moss. It was very shady, but a little bit concealed, but cool and lovely. It looked very beautiful place to take a dump. So I think she picked out a good place. I don't know if I would do the Post-it notes, but the man, he missed the green light. And he looked up and it would just turn yellow. He had to sit there for a whole nother red light. He was so flabbergasted because it was a shock. He didn't expect. He wondered what this homeless lady was. He wasn't even sure she was homeless. He couldn't figure out what the Post-it notes were for. And when she pulled her drawers down and started taking a dump, he was in a state of shock. But, what are you going to do? These things happen. They happen all over.